Welcome today to day 189 of it's day 190. Today is Monday. It's a 190 of a song a day keeps the virus away. Can hardly believe it. And so today I am going to share with you a song that I actually sang back back in the Wayback Machine. I'm not sure when it was, but it was sometime in the summertime. And this song was recorded, I recorded it on Level Guide Us, on my Level Guide Us album. And it's written by, on the album I said it was traditional. But that was back when I was a baby folk singer and I didn't know how to find out who wrote something that seemed really old. I had learned it from Martha Burns and the Lost World String Band in East Lansing, and so I just assumed it was an old song, an old traditional song, and it came from the singing of, I forget now which other sort of old-timey group from the 20s, but it was written by Benjamin Hapgood Burrell and Roy Atwell, and Roy Atwell wrote the music and part of the words. And I just found a new old recording of it from the 20s, I think, recorded by a guy named Billy Murray. Look it up, because it's a very interesting recording. The melody's slightly different, and he has some new, really wonderful words that I may add to this one eventually. But today, here is Some Little Bug is Gonna Find You Someday in honor of the coronavirus. And I'm sending this out today to my buddy Jim Sigler, who produced my first album. And if you recall, a few weeks ago, I said he was in the ICU with COVID, had been on a respirator for 3 weeks. Apparently he's been off the respirator now for a couple of weeks, and he is alert. So right after I'm done singing for you, I get to go and see him on Zoom. So here is Some Little Bug. In these days of indigestion, it is oftentimes a question as to what to eat and what to leave alone. Every microbe and bacillus has a different way to kill us, and in time they all will claim us for their own. For there are germs of every kind in every food that you can find in the market or upon the bill of fare. Drinking water's just as risky as the so-called deadly whiskey, and it's often a mistake to breathe the air. For some little bug is gonna find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Then he'll send for his bug friends, and all your troubles they will end. For some little bug is gonna find you someday. The inviting green cucumber, it's most everybody's number, while the sweet corn has a system all its own. Now that radish seems nutritious, but its behavior is quite vicious, and a doctor will be coming to your home. Eating lobster cooked or plain is only flirting with ptomaine, while an oyster often has a lot to say. And those clams we eat in chowder make the angels sing the louder. They know they'll be with us right away. For some little bug is gonna find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eat that juicy sliced pineapple, and the sexton dusts the chapel. Oh yes, some little bug is gonna find you someday. When cold storage vaults I visit, I can only say, what is it makes poor mortals fill their systems with such stuff? Now at breakfast prunes are dandy, if a stomach pump is handy, and a doctor can be called quite soon enough. fine pig's knuckles, and the headstone cutter chuckles, while the grave digger makes a mark upon his cuff. And eat that lovely red bologna, and you'll wear a wood kimono as your relatives start packing up your stuff. These crazy foods they fix, they'll float us across the river Styx, or start us climbing up the Milky Way. And those meals they serve in courses mean a hearse and 2 black horses. So before meals, some people always pray. Luscious grapes breed appendicitis, while their juice leads to gastritis. So there's only death to greet you either way. Fried liver's nice, but mind you, friends will follow close behind you, and the papers, they'll have nice things to say. For some little bug is gonna find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eat that spicy bowl of chili. On your breast they'll plant a lily. Oh yes, some little bug is gonna find you someday. Some little bug is gonna find you someday. A cautionary tale. So this week I'll be doing all songs about foods. Somebody in the chat suggested that, and so I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Food songs this week. Maybe we can sing them instead of eating more food. I wish. Well, with that, I'm gonna ask you to be well and be safe. I'm gonna go visit my friend Jim on Zoom. So take care, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 191.